Hey everyone, Lucamus Prime here, so it's time for another YouTuber interview today. This time we're going to be interviewing the one and only Oppo Ranscisis. So yeah, hello Oppo.
Hello Lucamus.
Yeah,
Nice to see you today.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to speak to you as well. Yeah, really great. So guys, I have 10 questions to ask Oppo Ranscisis, aka Alexander, today. So here goes, okay. Now then, Alexander, my first question for you is, what inspired you to become a YouTuber?
Well, the thing is, I had so many ideas in my mind, so many thoughts, so many concepts, so many plans, and I just felt terrible that I want to share these ideas, perhaps to turn them into reality, but I just can't find anyone who is as big a fan or nerd as I am. So I decided to use YouTube as kind of a platform to carry out these ideas and turn them from paper to screen and into reality, basically.
Ah, very good. Very nice answer. Next question. What made you want to call yourself Oppo Ranscisis as a YouTube username?
Well, the thing is, I was very interested in these secondary characters, even more so than the primary characters.
Hmm.
So I was looking at this actor Jerem Blake, who wore the makeup for Operances and many other characters, and I really liked, first of all the characters he had, and then I looked at Operances. I saw this beard he has. I saw the tail, and I was like, oh my god, this is such a great design. This is such a great character. Why don't I take it on his name? It sounds good. It's easy to pronounce, but it also is really like on the tongue. It's very nice sounding, and he looks good. So why not do it?
Why not, eh? Next question. Now, I'm sure you probably know the answer to this already, and I know the answers, but there's probably people who don't know much about you. How did you learn to speak English? Because you're Russian, aren't you?
I learned to speak English in a British international school.
Oh,
This
okay.
is because I really want to become a person who I want to study in America in university when I grow up,
Oh,
and I
nice.
think it would be much easier to do if I have a British school, which is why I've been studying there for a very long time now and have become pretty fluent in English. Of course, from time to time I have these like I pronounce a word like incorrectly just because I speak too much, but overall I'm pretty close to being a native speaker. I would say
Okay.
my.
Cool. Okay. Next question. What do you think is the best film you have ever seen?
Well, this is a hard one, but I have to say this is the same one as actually no, it's the same one as my favorite Star Wars movie.
Okay.
It's Attack of the Clones for me. Very unpopular opinion, but I'm
Hmm.
not one bit ashamed to share it. Attack of the Clones for me, definitely.
Well, yeah, you're entitled to your own opinion, and Attack of the Clones, for what it's worth, is a pretty great movie.
It certainly is.
Yes. Now, next question. I think I probably not already know the answer to this because you made a big review about it, saying how much you hated it. What do you think is the worst film you've ever seen?
For me, it's definitely the rise of Skywalker, I would say. Because
Yeah.
there are a lot of bad movies, but the bad movies are usually just like one movie. Like it's not a part of a big franchise. And Rise of Skywalker really took everything I love about Star Wars and turned it on its head, which is
Hmm.
something I can't forgive it for. I really felt like this movie was in a position where it really chose the worst decisions it could, and really a lot of the character story arcs were just pointlessly turned into a very bad direction.
Hmm. Yeah, I have to agree with you. It was a very bad way to conclude the Skywalker saga, indeed. So no wonder you hate it so much. Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. On to the next question. What is your favorite YouTube video you have made so far?
Look, at, my most popular one is my Palpatine Laugh compilation,
Ah,
but
yes.
it's not my favorite. It's not my
Okay.
favorite. Out of my favorite, if I was to say my favorite, I would probably have to say. Does this question includes the ones I'm making, or only the ones I've already published?
Well, what you've already published so far.
What I've already published so far, I would definitely say that for me personally, it would be the Star Wars alphabet. The Star Wars alphabet is a comedy video
Hmm.
in which I basically voice Admiral Akbar, and he gives a Star Wars thing, character, or something for every letter of the alphabet, and does it in a very sarcastic and funny way. And this one was probably my peak of the humor that I have. It's funny jokes there, I should say.
Fantastic. Okay, brilliant. And so what are you going to be publishing next that you might consider your favourite one that you've made so far?
Oh, I already know what. It's a video in which two Dooku's are gonna be competing. The Attack of the Clones Sir Christopher Lee, may he rest in peace,
Yeah.
version, and the Corey Burton animated version. They're gonna be competing against each other. And there
Ooh.
are gonna be plenty of great voice actors in that, including you and me. So
Oh,
that's why I'm
fantastic.
so excited for it.
Well, I can't wait to see it when it comes out. I'll be very excited for it. Okay, next question. How did you become a Star Wars fan?
This is actually a pretty funny story because most people, knowing how much I know the lore and stuff like that, would think I was just interested in it. But it's actually a very strange story. So basically, I downloaded this game, Angry Birds Star Wars 2. I didn't know anything about Star Wars by that point. And I was like looking at the characters and I was like, oh, this is pretty interesting. Oh my god. And at first I thought that it was something to like Harry Potter, that Star Wars was like something magical with wands and like old wizards. But then I was and I looked at there was the Jabba the Hutt pig version, and I was like, I want to see these characters, how they were adapted from what was the source material. I was 8 at the time, so
All
it
right.
was how much 4, 5, 6 years ago. And I was like, and I started watching it, and I really enjoyed it, and I slowly became a fan.
All right. Cool. Who'd have thought you'd become a Star Wars fan because of Angry Birds?
Who would, indeed?
I know. Yeah. That's a pretty cool story, I'm telling you. Okay, next question. Who is your favourite actor and actress?
Out of actors,
Yes.
if I was to say out of actors, I would say it's Ian McDermott, no question asked.
Oh.
I think he has so much charisma in him. He's so nice. His expressions can change so much.
Yeah.
He's so like his body, his face is so flexible when showing emotions. It's like he can show two emotions at the same time, and it's just it's pretty incredible.
Yeah. And how about your actress, favourite actress?
If I was to say actress, I would say Alethea McGrath. She played the librarian Jedi Jocasta Nu in Attack of the Clones. She just is so nice, and may she rest in peace because
Yeah, of
she
course.
passed away unfortunately as well. But she is like, looking at her, she's like this kind old lady, and she really
Yeah.
I really like that these elderly actors as well.
Very nice. Okay. Next question. Who is your favourite Star Wars hero and Star Wars villain?
Well, Star Wars villain, I think it's obvious, Emperor Palpatine, but
Yeah.
not the Rise of Skywalker version. Everything except for that.
Okay.
Star Wars villain, it's because he's so manipulative, so
He is.
deceiving.
He
has
is.
so much charisma. He can change his emotions so much, just like the actor. And his plans are so well thought through. Everyone should learn from them. They are George Lucas, when he was writing his plans, was a genius. And for my favorite hero, I would say Oppo Ranscisis, actually, because
Okay.
because he is so interesting in his design. I'm way too intrigued by his design not to call him my favorite hero.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't your favourite voice actor for him Corbinian Galloway?
Yes, definitely, Corbinian
Ah.
Galloway. Yeah,
I'm sure that if he's watching this, he'd really appreciate hearing this from you.
I'm sure too.
Yeah. And, okay, final question. What is your ultimate goal on YouTube?
Well, I have two goals, but the primary goal I have is to make people enjoy my content, so that they learn more things about Star Wars and other franchises. They learn more things about movie making. They discover something they did not know. They get intrigued by my words. They like the way I'm filming stuff. That's the main reason. It's kind of like that. And if I start earning money from it, that would be great, but that's more of a side effect. The primary focus is still for the content to be very enjoyable and for people to really, really appreciate what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very good that you're thinking like that. Okay, so that concludes my interview with Oppo Ranscisis, everyone. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by, Alexander. I really
Thank
appreciate
you
you
very
taking part
much.
in it.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to speak to you again. So you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like, and also as well, I'm sure Alexander would love to answer any of your questions if you want to ask him any questions that I haven't asked him. Wouldn't you,
Of course,
Alexander?
I would. Please leave all your comments in the comment section of the video.
Yep. So yeah, please do that, guys. If you want to ask Alexander some questions, okay. And also be sure to subscribe to Alexander's channel because he recently passed 200 subscribers. Make sure he gets way more because he deserves way more than 200, guys. Definitely. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come from me in the future. And me and Alexander will see you all later.
Later.
Bye bye, guys. May the force be with you.
Always.
Always.